going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MLB 21 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. Guys, we have so much content that's come out today. We're going to try to cover it all in two videos. Team Affinity Part 2 came out today. That's going to be a separate video. If that video is out by the time you're watching this one, check down below in the comment section. We will pin a link comment, link comment to that video. Again, that one's going to come out after this video, but eventually, if you guys are watching this and that video's out, you can find it there. So, we're going to waste no time. Let's get into it. Today is Friday. We got our roster update. Now, if you guys were unaware, you can always find the roster update information. It's every other week on Fridays. You can find it right here on your home screen, Inside Edge and Roster Update, bottom right part. Now, there are so many changes that I'm just not going to be able to go over all of them. But there are tons of cards that went from either silver to gold or gold to diamond. And as we predicted in Wednesday's video, I think all of them came true. I told you guys to invest very heavily in a lot of these cards. And if you listen to me, you're probably just making bank right now. I have so many cards to quick sell that we're going to make a ton of stubs off of. So again, I'm not going to go through all of these. You can find all of the upgrades and updates in this section. I really want to focus on the ones that are making money. Fernando Tatis, he went +3. Did not see that one coming. I knew he would get an upgrade. I didn't think it would be that generous. Really, really nice. Aaron Judge goes +2. Thankfully, Nolan Arenado goes +1. He's having a great May, so hopefully that continues. Moving along here, Trey Turner goes +1. Corbin Burns goes +2. So here's our first one. This one I missed out on, and I'm mad at myself for doing so. He goes from gold to diamond. As early as last night, you could buy this card for well under 5,000 stubs. Now that he's diamond, he quick sells for 5,000 stubs. Easy coins or easy stubs to be made. Same thing with Vlad Jr. I'll be, you know what? Now that I see it, I was wrong on this one, but I guess it's because his position changed as well. He went from gold to diamond. He's playing great. I expected it to eventually happen, but +5 threw me way off. But I don't know if the position change to first base played a part in that. It could be. But he's diamond now, regardless. I have 11 of these cards right now. If you bought these under 5,000 stubs and now you have a bunch of them, you can quick sell them for 5,000 stubs. Boom. Big profit to be made right there. Continuing along, Max Muncy did the same thing. 82 to 85. That's gold to diamond. There's more coin or more stubs to be made there. Nicholas Castellanos, I had him on my list, but I didn't tell you to go crazy with this one. He goes from gold to diamond. Again, same case. Hypothetical here, just this is the situation. You buy this card at 4,000 stubs, right? Now he's a diamond. He quick sells at 5,000. That's 10,000 or that's 1,000 stub profit every time you do that. Some of the bigger ones that I invested in, Buster Posey, I actually invested. I had like 20 of these, and at the last minute, last night, I got cold feet and sold them all. So I caught an L there. But if you listen to me on Wednesday, you're probably banking right now. Posey goes from gold to diamond. Lance Lynn, he didn't go up. I don't know what happened here. They made some changes to his attributes, as you can see. I know my face cam's kind of in the way. There are some of the changes, but he didn't change his overall. And unfortunately, I have like 20 of these cards. So he's just got to keep up doing what he's doing. 5-1, 1.51 ERA, 0.94 whip. Hopefully he goes diamond. I'm going to hang on. I'm not going to panic sell with all the cards that I have of his and worry about that right now. I feel like he's going to keep pitching this well, and as he does, he'll eventually go diamond. Some of the other ones here, like I said, you can go through this full list yourself, but the other 3 or 2 that I really want to point out are ones that are making me a ton of stubs right now, and that's John Means. He goes from a 79 silver to an 81. So you could buy this card at about 800 stubs all week. Wednesday, when I told you, now he's an 81. He quick sells for 1,000 stubs, 200 stub profit off of every purchase that you made. Same thing goes with Adam Frazier. He was 4 or 500 stubs not too long ago. Slowly started to go back up. Has been about 800 all week. I told you guys 10 out of 10 confidence level in this one. He's now gold. He quick sells for 1,000 stubs. So much profit to be made. So you guys can go through the rest of the list there, but a lot of changes have been made. More will be coming in 2 weeks from now, and of course, we'll be keeping an eye out on IRL stats and all of that. We can inform you guys on the best investments to make for the next update in 2 weeks. All right, so let's move along. Again, so much content to go over. There is a brand new event that went live today, and I believe it's good for 1 week. Now you can't see it here. Let's move that face cam. So this one ends on June 4th, which is a week from now. The rules are the roster limitations here are 42 series players, any Dodgers, any players that wear the jersey number 2, 4, 2, 4, or say 2, 4, 24, 42, and then any bronze or common cards. They're 3-inning games. The difficulty is on Hall of Fame, and it has your streak rewards there. You can get some diamonds, golds, and whatnot, but the cumulative reward here is at 20 wins. You're going to get a 94 overall Pee Wee Reese. So let's take a look at this card here. Obviously a diamond at 94 overall, and he is a third baseman, actually a shortstop with secondary position of a third baseman. Diamond hitting, diamond defense. I look at the hitting stats and I don't see how it's diamond, to be honest. It's decent. Contact against righties 92, against lefties 85. Power numbers are not good at all. He's not a switch hitter. Good discipline, good clutch. Fielding is pretty good. Speed is pretty good there. It's a free card. I think 20 wins isn't too out of control there. So if you guys are looking to grind out and get some free cards there, definitely go check out this event. If you get to 42 wins, you do get a choice pack of any of the 42 players. Hopefully this is going to make the market on these cards a little bit less crazy, because I'm trying to complete, right? I finished Team Affinity, the whole thing, but I still have to buy a bunch of these cards. And Frank Thomas is like 60K. Cal Ripken Jr. is like 60K. So hopefully this makes the market on these go a little less crazy right now. I don't know if it will or not, but I guess it's hopeful that it will. There are multiple rewards after the 20 wins, but if you want that Pee Wee Reese there, and then also I didn't even notice this 15 win reward gives you one as well. So hopefully the market on these stabilizes and gets a little less ridiculous. That's what I'm going to be looking out for, so I can get my Jackie Robinson. But there is the new event, and again, that event is good until June 4th. Today is Friday, so we also have some brand new Tops Now moments, and of course these Tops Now moments are going to give you free diamonds, and they're very important for a couple different reasons. We're going to show you one of them immediately, but also with May Player of the Month coming up, these are going to be needed, so make sure you're knocking these out. I'm far well behind on these. I need to get back into them, but as you can see, if you complete the moments May 17th or May 23rd, you get yourself a choice pack. And this one contains 3 players. So there's 3 different rounds. You get to pick 3 players. If you haven't been doing these like me, make sure you start doing them, because all of these cards are eventually going to go into the May Player of the Month collection. And if you want it for that, of course, it's going to help you there. But also, these cards are going to shoot up in price. And because of that, you can make a lot of stubs off of them if you want to sell them, if you want to invest in them. We've talked about that before. We're going to drop another video going over that. Now, I don't have a full list of all of the Tops Now cards or players that got cards this week, but here is a nice little list of them. I see Spencer Turnbull, Randy Rosarina, nailed it, Jake Cronenworth, Cesar Hernandez, Khalil Lee, and Trevor, I can't see his last name, but there are some of the cards. These are all free from playing those Tops Now moments. I highly recommend it. Now, moving along here, let's go to collections. There is a huge, big, brand new Legend and Flashback collection that's going to give you a 99 overall Mariano Rivera. Now, this card, I think, is not worth it right now. It's a great card, don't get me wrong. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here, and I'll tell you how to get it in a moment, but here is the card, okay? Great card, but it's a closer, and I think it's overly expensive to get a closer right now. 99 overall. He's got just insane attributes all over the place. I'm not even going to break it down. You can see it there. Great card. My biggest problem is, all right, you got these vouchers to get it, and you have to get all of these vouchers. I'll show you how in a moment. Plus, you have to do the Jackie Robinson set, which is expensive in itself right now because of the cost of the 42 cards. So how do you get these vouchers? Well, I'll take a look at like monthly rewards here. So now, if you go over to monthly rewards and you collect 10 of these monthly reward cards, you get one of these vouchers. That voucher would go into the Mariano Rivera set. which can be found right here, of course, where we just were. Sorry, servers are a little slow. We'll take in another one. Postseason, or let's see, we'll go Future Stars, actually. So Future Stars, you collect 10 of these, you get the Rivera voucher. You put those vouchers in, and you need 14 of them in total to get Mariano Rivera. So as you can see, this is starting to become very, very expensive. Prospects is another one. Now, I've talked about this enough times, but I'm going to say it again. We have Team Affinity out. It's a great way to grind innings, and at this point, plate attempts. We'll touch on this with Team Affinity 2 later on, but a great way to grind out that is the USA Conquest map. The USA Conquest map also gives you a choice pack of basically all of these gold prospect cards. These cards have shot up in price again now. They're like 9 to 10 to 11,000, all because of the Mariano Rivera set, which requires 20 of these prospect cards to get the voucher. So, if you're looking to grind innings, go play the US Conquest map. You get these cards. I had 3 of them in my inventory. I sold one for like 12K. The other were 9K. If you have these, I would sell them right now. Most of the cards that are in any of these sets that you can sell are inflated in price right now. If you can, I would be selling them. Unless you're just absolutely sent on getting Mariano Rivera first, like, it's just not worth it. It's too expensive. And you take a look at some of the requirements. Like, you need this Trevor Story in here. You need the Matt Wieters. You need a bunch of these. Well, let's see. There's 4A. So you don't necessarily need them. But you just need so many cards to get one voucher. And you need 14 vouchers plus Jackie Robinson. It's just not worth it, but it is there for you. There's a lot of grinding to do. You can earn this card for free eventually, but right now I just don't think it's worth the cost. I would be selling stuff that I have and just buying it back later. So again, just to recap, you need a voucher for pretty much each program or each collection, and you go through all of these collections, and that's where you find them. All-Star, Veteran, Breakout, Rookie. Like, I've just kind of been going through random ones here. Here's the All-Star one. You need 25 All-Stars to get the voucher. There's a lot of lower overall ones. Again, I would be looking through here, and if there's any cards that you can sell, like this Wade Davis, I would imagine, he was like 4,000 or 5,000 a couple days ago. He's up to 6.9. So these are cards that if you invested in, I did not, but if you invested in those, you can definitely be making bank. But there are the collections for the Mariano Rivera 99 overall. The last thing to go over, again, we got Team Affinity today, but I'm saving that for an entirely different video. Today is Friday, so we did get another Headliners pack. If you guys want to check that out, it can be found, guess what, in the store where you buy packs at, if it ever loads here. Servers are moving a bit slow because of all the content. So much to do today. Here is the Headliners pack, 7,500 stubs, like always, set number 12 of Headliners. You can get 5 of them. Nothing's different there. The card that's featured in it is 94 overall Joe Morgan for the Cincinnati Reds. He usually has pretty solid cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one as we close out the video. Normally I open up packs for this every week or whenever we get these. I'm gonna pass this time around, and it looks like the show servers are broken right now, so I can't even show you the attributes on this card. You can go see it for yourself whenever it's working. You hit triangle on that buy or that shop screen, and it'll show you the card. But there it is. That's the majority of the content. Again, Team Affinity, will have a video later tonight for you guys on that. The best way, fastest way to start completing those, all the information you need to know about Team Affinity 2. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.